Welcome back, everybody, to my Project Park series where we're playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 and building a Disney park from the ground up. Not a copy of any other park, just basically my own ideas. So far, what we've got done is the two biggest pieces of Main Street anyway. The castle is pretty much done, and our grand station, railroad station in the center, or the main entrance, I should say, is done. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to work on Liberty Square, which is going to be our entry plaza to this. So let me tell you a little bit about what my plans are basically for Liberty Square. I wanted to kind of go with a colonial feel to celebrate, the beginning of America. So, but we also wanted to get the kind of pieces in there that Disney usually kind of goes with. Um, Guest relations, a bank, maybe lockers where the peeps. I know some people hate when people say peeps, but I like calling them peeps. So the peeps, they can go and get their lockers and stuff like that, or if they need money for the day, the ATM machines. Anything financially related that you would need in a Disney park, you would find in the bank. The city hall is our typical guest relations. That's where you can get maps, questions answered, anything like that. We will also have a replica of Independence Hall. City Trader originally did this in his America Park, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. It was an awesome idea, and I wanted to take that idea and kind of go maybe one step further with it. So it is actually going to be the Q facade, the station, shall you say, of I'm not going to do Hall of Presidents. Originally, I was kind of thinking it's going to be Hall of Presidents, but I think I'm going to do more of a history of the U.S. type Omnimover ride. Not something where you go in and sit in a theater and watch, but something that's an actual kind of ride. Maybe not too big, but but an Omnimover ride where it moves through and you can watch, like just set pieces and stuff of the history of the U.S. from the original days, Civil War type stuff, things like that, colonial. And that is actually going to be built into the three buildings on the left side of the park. So we're going to have the facades up front where you have the bank, which is functioning, Independence Hall, or it's the Q line. We'll have the Liberty Bell there, Declaration of Independence copy will be in there, things like that. You'll see as you're going, in and into the station and everything. That'll be in that. And then we have another building on the far right end of this side of the street, which I'm not 100% sure on what I'm going to do just yet. I'm still thinking that one over. So we'll see what we're going to do on that later. On the right side of the street, you're going to have the City Hall, guest relations, like I said, and then the fire station. And also, you're going to have the paths that go into Mickey's State Fair. One thing I really wanted to do was I really love Disney California's their Paradise Pier area. The roller coaster there, the way it shows up at night is just absolutely beautiful. I didn't want to exactly do a copy of that though. I love boardwalk parks, and I'm going to do a boardwalk park later on, but I didn't want to do it here. Instead, the original Disney America plans included a state fair section. So that's something else that I'm taking, and I'm going one step further with it, and we're going to turn it into a themed area here, Mickey's State Fair. Now, in that area, we'll have our classic roller coaster, which will be, I'm pretty sure I'm going to just do a regular wooden coaster for that, get that nostalgia feel in there. I don't want to do what they did on Paradise Pier and build a steel roller coaster and then blah, 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 blah. So, in this case, I'm just going to build a classic wooden coaster. And we're also going to put the like a circus type area over there too. Not anything big like the usual Disney parks do, but a small one. And that's where our Dumbo rides are going to be over there too, because I thought Dumbo fits perfectly in this area. So the Dumbo ride will be over there. And let's see, what else are we doing over in that area? I think that's all I'll give away about that right now. But basically in between the City Hall and the fire station will be a path that kind of leads into that, because I thought the fire station is perfect for that, kind of classic hometown feel as you move into the state fair area. So what we're doing right now is I'm actually working on the Independence Hall. Well, actually, it looks like I'm just going haywire with the mouse, but what I was doing was some people on my Twitch channel was asking, kind of for a layout, to kind of see some more stuff. So I was just kind of showing off at that point and talking about basically what I just got done talking about here in the video. So back to building though. All right. I really like these cypress trees, and I wish these cypress trees would not. I wish they were a certain height at all times, and every time you put one down and you load the game back up, they're a different size, and it sucks because I can't keep them right. I like everything to be a certain height. I should be able to trim these trees down at will, but no, you can't. So anyway, yeah. So Independence Hall, it's a classic building. It's a actual building in Philadelphia. It was pretty much a colonial type thing. Can't say I really know too much about it. I'm not a history teacher or anything like that, but yeah, it's a classic building, and I felt that it was a perfect way to kind of get this nostalgia feel in here. So that's what we're going to be doing. And as I said, it's we're going to put an OmniMover ride in there, and the front of it will be the entrance and the queue and the station, and in behind all three of these buildings, we will later build the actual ride, which will be hidden behind trees and these three buildings here. It's going to be in the front. I think it will turn out pretty good. I don't know how I'm going to do the dark ride just yet of it. I will do that later. Don't really know what I'm going to do with it yet. So yeah. Um, so I find this is frustrating to me. I watch other people stream. I watch like Silverette stream. I've watched a couple of other people, and you guys, you build so fast because you know where every single piece of scenery is pretty much. Me, I have an idea in my head, and I don't want to say I'm a perfectionist. I kind of am, though. I'm like a half perfectionist where I really want to find that perfect piece. So I will spend more time searching for the piece that I need than I do actually building. And that's why my Let's Play and my Twitch things and the building is so slow on this, is because I spend so much time trying to find, where is that piece? I know I saw it. It's in there somewhere. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so that's why I'm so slow. I'm sorry about that. As I build this park, though, I think I'm actually going to get much better at finding these pieces. Because one other thing you have to understand is I haven't played this game in a while. I mean, I take spells where I play it for a while, and then I stop playing, and then I'm like, oh, you know what? I really want to play some Roller Coaster Tycoon. Uh, Turn my Xbox 360 or my Xbox One on, and then I'll start playing console games because I'm a huge gamer. I'm a gamer score whore, achievement whore, so to speak. I have 372,000, almost 373,000 right now. So, yeah, that's a passion. It's a stupid passion, but it's a hobby nonetheless. Um, Ever since I've started building on this park, I haven't been playing a whole lot of Xbox. And honestly, ever since I moved, I haven't been playing a whole lot of Xbox. I've been just working so much. But now I've got this thing right here in my head, this park, and I just want to build it. I don't know why, but something just is like, build. I want to build. So I don't think I'm going to stop with this one. I think this will finally be something I actually finish here, which is going to be awesome. But yeah, so far you can see there's the mostly finished Independence Hall. And it's got a few little details that you can't really see on it that I thought were kind of cool, but the way the brick is and the textures and stuff, I think I need to load up ambient occlusion on this because I had it before, but then I'm using Windows 10 now, and Windows 10 is like, yeah, so I got to restart everything. I got to put ambient occlusion back on there. Maybe that will help some of these things because everything's so white and you can't see all the little details of it. Yeah, so I'm destroying a building. Why is he doing that? You're asking. What is it? What's going on here? That was beautiful. Why'd you take it out? I saved it. My thoughts here was it's too far down the street, and it's not going to leave enough room for the other building that I'm going to build there. So I bit the bullet. I saved the pieces that I had, and then deleted every single part of it, and then basically set it back in and set it lower down the street. That way I would have room at the end corner up there for that. Alright, so that pretty much finishes most, or at least half, 2/3, yeah, 2/3 we'll call it. That's the correct math of the left side of the street. So we're going to move on now to our city hall. Let's talk a bit about my version of the city hall here. Originally, what I started off building here was a copy of the Disney World in Florida. I was going to do basically their city hall. So I was working on it, and that's pretty much what you're going to see in this video. And I kept trying to, I had a picture I was referencing from, and I was like, okay, let's do this. And when I was just about done with it, I realized there are no pieces that are going to work for this. There's just no way I can make this and make it look right without making my own pieces. So I had pretty much decided I'm going to make the windows myself. And it was going to be a terrible job, and it wouldn't look anywhere near as good as what other people would have made, probably, because there's much better scenery makers and stuff out there than me. But it was an idea that I had, and I keep saying it. I'm going to make the pieces that I need. If I need the piece and it does not exist, then I'm going to make it. So most of the construction of this building is me just looking through sets, trying to find the pieces I need to make an exact replica of the Disney World City Hall. And one thing you're going to see in the next video, which I'm going to get a little bit ahead of myself here, is that I changed my mind. And yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not making the pieces because I figured out, I may make some pieces later, kind of a refurbishment later on down the road. But I don't want to waste the time on just a single building right now when I could do something else. So I have decided that, all right, we're not going to do that. That's not going to happen. So we will instead, I don't know if I want to give away too much about that in the next video. No, you know what? I'm going to save it because if I talk too much now, I won't be able to have much to say about the next video. Yeah. So we're not going to mention it. You'll just see what happens, I guess. Yep. Of course, my Twitch viewers get to see these a bit earlier because I stream on Twitch for the entire construction, and then I time-lapse the videos later on and then do my voiceovers here. That's how I work. That's how I roll. So yeah, if you're a Twitch subscriber, then you're catching me on, then you probably already know what's going to happen. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm rambling at this point. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I decided to go with a clapboard on the sides because just looking at it, I was like, oh, that looks like it might be clapboard, and that kind of gives a colonial feel. Kind of gives me a cream color, and I thought, you know what? I really kind of want a dark, kind of maybe a light dark. Is that a word? Light dark purplish roof. Because I thought, oh, that'd be pretty. Yeah, and it does. It works with this particular building right here. And the cream colored walls and all that, yeah, that worked pretty good. And then here you see I'm starting on the windows, and this is where I get to the point like, oh man, there's just these pieces do not exist. Why? I'm gonna have to build it. I'm gonna have to. That's the only way I have to get around this, is I'm gonna have to build these pieces myself. But I really don't want to. I'm lazy. I don't want to do that. Why do I have to do that? Why? These pieces should already exist. Why is there no pieces here? Yeah, so yeah, I actually considered even bay windows on the side as well, and I really liked that idea, but again, I was getting away from being a copy of the building. Yeah, so didn't want to do that. I delete a lot too. Like I will put a piece in, and I'll be like, okay, I need to delete this piece to put this piece in there. Oh no, that took that out too. Then I got to rebuild that. Yeah. Alright, so hey, the video is almost just about done here. I've only got maybe a couple minutes left of it. So I just want to say, hey, thank you to all my viewers for watching my videos. Thank you to all my subscribers, and even bigger thank you to my subscribers, because, you guys are, this is what keeps me doing what I'm doing, is I love people saying, hey, what's going on here, come in, view. Yeah, alright, so, yeah, that's all I really have to say right now at the moment. So I will let you guys take off now. Thanks for viewing my videos. Like, subscribe, check out the thread on Shy Guys World. Check out my stream on Twitch. You follow me on there. And I will see you guys in a couple of days with the next part of the video. Thanks for watching.